Hello there. Each day you're bombarded with hundreds of videos about making it big by investing in crypto or starting a side hustle. But here's what no one's talking about: the real shit habits that are keeping you poor and broke. You won't believe how normal this sounds, but millions of people, including you, are stuck in the same old trap of being poor. Not because you're lazy or dumb, but because of tiny habits that quietly drain your wallet and sabotage your future. You know that saying, money talks? Well, that's true because your money is gradually saying goodbye to you. Disclaimer: watching this video can bring you one step closer to being wealthy, because I'm going to expose 10 major habits that are keeping you poor. These habits are the real culprits, and you must know them to break free from them. Let's get into it. Number 1 is the habit of spending without saving. As Warren Buffett says, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. This means, if you plan everything before spending money, you won't end up depleting your entire bank account. So you have to flip the picture. You can't just mindlessly spend on luxuries that social media influencers show you and cry about an empty wallet later. Rather, you should save first, then spend what's left. Easier said than done, I get it. Especially when rent feels like ransom and your grocery bill looks like a phone number. But you can start here. Look at your biggest expenses: rent, food, subscriptions you forgot about. Trim one thing. Reclaim one chunk of cash. Redirect it into your savings. Lock it away. Forget it like it doesn't exist. You might not realize it now, but this is one of the most important financial tips that secures your future. And trust me, smartly planning your expenses can save you from future shocks and unforeseen debts. Culprit number 2 is the habit of instant gratification, and this is your money's worst enemy. Have you ever bought something just because it felt good at the moment? Yeah, that's what instant gratification is. It's that little devil on your shoulder whispering, "You deserve it, honey. Go ahead. You've had a long week, and now you deserve that $100 impulse buy." And just like that, you're getting broke bit by bit. A study published in Psychological Science found that people wanting immediate rewards are more likely to make spur-of-the-moment purchases, which can harm their financial stability. The problem is that your brain is wired to be happy for now, not next week, not next year, just now. So, it's those impulsive Amazon scrolls, fancy dinners, the latest gadgets, and trendy items that are keeping you poor. You think these would give you immediate pleasure? Yeah, true, but along with a trauma for later. Remember, every small yes to that instant pleasure is a big fat no to your future freedom. And here's the worst part: companies know this. They rely on this trick, literally. That's why buy now, pay later is slapped on everything from sneakers to smoothies. And that's why credit cards were made. Even platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram promote instant gratification through curated lifestyles and targeted ads. And to your surprise, here's how you have been completely fooled. According to the National Bureau of Economic Research, digital payment tools have reduced the psychological impact of handing over paper money. This makes online transactions feel less real. Congratulations. You are tricked into believing that you didn't pay any physical money, so you are still far from broke. But the fact is the opposite. Money loves those who have self-control on their instant cravings. So the next time you click on that buy now button, just think about the entire trap. Number 3 is avoiding financial literacy. Let's get real. Most people know more about celebrity gossip than they do about their finances. That's a disaster in the making, because the less you know about how money works, the easier it is to keep you stuck and poor. Paying interest, living paycheck to paycheck because you think studying finance is too complicated and boring. Let's burst the bubble. Finance isn't rocket science. It's just full of boring words no one bothers to explain, but not anymore because you have landed on our channel where we explain things from scratch. So, according to a survey by the National Financial Educators Council, financial illiteracy cost Americans an estimated $436 billion in 2022 alone. And on average, individuals lost $1,819 due to poor financial knowledge. Do you still think that getting yourself financially aware is not that important? Every minute you avoid learning the stuff about finance, someone else is using it to get ahead while you fall behind. Number 4 is avoiding to make budget. Wait, if you're still watching, you're already smarter than 90% of people who clicked off after the word budget. The word budget sounds boring and hard, right? Like, who actually wants to sit down and look at numbers? But here's a quote by John C. Maxwell that says, "A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went." In simple words, a budget is just a simple plan about how much is coming in, how much is going out, what's left for saving, investing, or treating yourself without guilt. You don't need a fancy app or spreadsheet. You just need to stop pretending that winging it is a strategy. Because it's not. Most people don't make a budget because they're afraid of what they'll see. But ignoring the truth doesn't make it disappear. It just makes it worse. Start small. Track 1 week of spending. You'll be shocked and feel that everything is finally in control. Number 5 is the habit of taking debts. The fancy word for borrowing trouble. Debt can be tricky. It is the slavery of the free. It might look helpful at the moment, like a credit card with rewards or a loan with low interest, but it's still a shiny trap. According to a study, the consumers in the United States owed $17.57 trillion in total debt in the last quarter 2024 alone, and that's a 2.4% increase from 2023. Here's what most people don't realize. Debt borrows from your future happiness to pay for today's cravings. You're not just spending money. You're spending time, freedom, and peace of mind. Credit card debt for a new wardrobe is not okay. Bank loan for a family vacation is not okay, because everything comes with a cost. And if you're not careful, the interest buries you alive. It's like borrowing once and regretting it for years. The shocking truth about these habits is that they are all interconnected. Your financial illiteracy and lack of planning, budgeting, and saving are bringing you more debts and keeping you poor. Number 6 is spending more than your income. Ask yourself, if you make $5,000 a month and spend $5,100, are you rich or broke? Answer, you're broke and always will be. Too many people think a bigger paycheck solves everything, but it doesn't. According to a survey from NerdWallet in 2023, apparently, about 83% of Americans admit that they are spending more than their income, and about 44% of them usually turn to credit cards to cover those extra expenses. That's how the cycle of being poor continues. And this is a global issue. Because if your spending is more than your income, guess what? You're just on a more expensive treadmill, getting nowhere. Because you're not building wealth, but buying luxuries. A luxury car won't make you rich. A big house with no savings behind it would still be a future crisis. The real flex is spending less than your income. Number 7 is not keeping buffer. If you don't have a 3 to 6 month emergency buffer and rely on a "I'll figure it out" mindset, you're already at risk. Living without savings is like driving without a seatbelt. Even $500 set aside can make a huge difference when life inevitably hits. Not if, when. Without that cushion, you're one unexpected expense away from falling deeper into debt. Savings aren't just for the wealthy, they're for anyone who wants a fighting chance when life throws a punch. A buffer is like a parachute. You don't think about it until you're falling from the sky, and then you really, really need it. Number 8 is addictions. We're not just talking about big addictions here. It's not just drugs or alcohol. It's sneaky stuff too. The daily energy drinks, the streaming subscriptions, the gaming rewards, the $20 treats that add up to thousands a year. Your brain says, it's just $20. Your bank account screams, it's $20 every single day, and we're dying. Addictions, whether it is big or small, drain you emotionally and financially. They fill a short-term hole, but leave a long-term mess. And the worst part is that most people don't even realize they're addicted. If you can't stop this little habit, it means that it controls you more than you control it. That's a financial red flag. Break the cycle before it breaks your future. And speaking of emotional traps, this one is the most modern habit of them all, and it's ruining people by the minute. Number 9 is FOMO. Everyone's investing in crypto. I should too, right? Wrong. FOMO means fear of missing out, and it makes smart people do dumb things with their money. You hear a friend made 10x in 1 week. You don't ask questions. You just jump in without using logical thinking. That's how you might end up crying. Heard about how people lost insane amounts of money in NFTs? These get-rich-quick schemes feel exciting. They promise shortcuts, big returns, instant wins, but they usually end in tears and debt. Approximately 60% of consumers confess to making impulsive purchases driven by FOMO, typically within 24 hours of seeing a product. Many millennials also report overspending or accumulating debt to stay aligned with their friends or the latest social media trends. Don't invest out of fear or societal pressure. Invest out of logic. Use research and have patience, because your money deserves better than some overhyped gamble. Number 10 is delaying and overthinking. You know what the biggest financial trap is? Delaying to save, to invest, to learn. The truth is that every day you wait, you lose time. And time is money's best friend because of something magical called compound growth. It's basically when your money earns money, and then that money earns money too. It's like planting a tree. The earlier you plant it, the bigger it grows. But if you keep saying next year, well, don't be surprised if you're still stuck 10 years from now. Success doesn't come from making one big move. It comes from small, smart choices made on a daily basis. No more. I'll start when I have more money. Start with what you have, right now. Even if it's $50, even if it's just learning. Because the biggest cost isn't failure, it's doing nothing because of overthinking. Overthinking will always keep you stuck and poor. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be well aware. And you don't need a money miracle, you just need to stop doing the stuff that's secretly robbing your future. If you found yourself saying, "Oh, I do that" at any point in this video, congrats, you're waking up. Now pause and pick one habit to fix. Drop it in the comments and commit you'll fix it this week. And if this video helped you, hit that like and subscribe so you can be more aware. Because when you get a control on these habits, your wallet and your future will thank you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.